fast. Go over a few things real quick. I'm late, but it is what it is. Um, y'all already know the deal. Looking over things. It's Saturday morning. Just right. Um, home runs been popping off. That's been awesome for folks. Man, I've been betting total bases. I was betting those yesterday. Those were profitable. Lit. Uh, 1 second here. Look over here. I know a lot of people got their stuff together. But I know it's the weekend, and weekend baseball can be tricky, right? So I am going to. Uh, weekend baseball could be tricky, bro. So I'm going to just go through what I see and stuff like that, and then it's going to be a wrap, right? What I looked at, a lot of spots today, man. So a lot of spots. Always been a lot of spots, man. You know, but I will touch on spot. I won't be long today. I will not. A lot of bats. You know, that's what I bet on the most. So it is what it is, right? A lot of people, that's what they want. That's what's popping right now. That's what folks want, right? So mm, first game here on the docket. Let me get up let me pull up my model here. The White Sox and what was that? Detroit. Now, not a big fan of the pitching today on this game here. But what I will tell you is when we're looking at Kenta Maeda here, Kenta Maeda is pitching his worst versus righties, right? So in a nutshell, you can look at these right-hand batters. Uh, I was looking at just to make a long story short. I ain't even gonna. I'll tell you that, right? They pitching his worst versus righties. Long story short, I'll give you guys some numbers here. Andrew Vaughn, he's 4 for 12 versus him with a home run. Luis Robert is 3 for 12. All three is home runs, right? So he's going to be one of my favorite candidates for a hit all the way up to a home run. Paul DeJong, he's 3 for 8 with two singles in the triple. Um, uh, Gavin Sheets, he's 4 of 9 with three singles and a double. So at the end of the day, we know that this White Sox team, they haven't been that good versus right hand pitching. So, and then it just haven't been good in general. But if there's ever time for to catch value or something like that, you can definitely look at this White Sox right here, right? Thorpe, I didn't really look at Thorpe, whatever the case may be with that, but I'll tell you what, 3 home runs versus this guy, 3 hits, all three of them home runs. You can't deny that, right? So he'll be a home run candidate for me, right? Luis Robert, along with man, he might get his ass tore up here, right? He might get his ass tore up. So at the end of the day, uh, I'm gonna narrow this down to a hits, runs, and RBI guy, right? Luis Robert, and I've had this on my. Actually, I have this some of my plays to go by, right? So let me see how this looks over here. Um, so I'm quite sure you guys can see that, and I do have Luis Robert, right? Hits, runs, and RBIs. Uh, as you can see, um, I got him at hits, runs, and RBIs. If you want to take him for a hit or whatever the case may be my guest, right? He's spotty on the hits, but he's Luis Robert. right? And I gave you guys the numbers to everybody that's hitting it. He's pitching his worst to us righties right here. Even if you want to get to some value, I couldn't talk you off getting to some value at on the money on the White Sox, well, plus 1.5 and parlays, something like that. Okay. Going up right here, the San Francisco Giants and St. Louis Cardinals game. I didn't really nail down any bats. I didn't really nail down any bats from the St. Louis Cardinals game, but I mean from the San Francisco side. But it was a few bats that I looked at here, right? So I'm looking at Brendan Donovan, right? Um, the pitch mix, it lines up. Y'all already know, right? So if you're looking at him for at least for hits or whatever, last 10, he's got a hit in 9 of his last 10, and he's last 20, he's got a hit in 16 of his last 20. His runs and RBIs last 10 games. Uh, if you're just looking at the 1.5, he's hit this number 6 in the last 10, including 4 games straight, right? Um, Home runs. He's got 3 home runs in the last 10 and 2 of his last 3 games. And like I said, the pitch mix matches up. Okay. So Brendan Donovan, Mason Wynn. Mason Wynn, like I said, another guy with a pitch mix matches up. He's got a hit in he's got a hit in 9 of his last, what was that, 8 of his last 10, last 20, 15 of his last 20. He does hit that pitch mix, okay? So those are 2 bats that I was looking at there. So, it is what it is, right? I haven't checked the lineups, things of that nature, but like I said, it is what it is. Mets versus Cubs. Mets versus Cubs, we have an over-under of 11.5 in this spot, right? So with the Chicago Cubs in this Mets game, right now, Italian K rate is low, right? This New York Mets team, they don't strike out a lot. That's a recipe for just like we went over this shit yesterday, right? Just like we went over this shit yesterday. I gave you guys the pitch mix, showed you how this team was hitting that fastball. They went out there and tore Emiliana ass up, right? However, I faded that game. Today, we got an over under 11.5. Quick pause, real quick. Um, Drop a like on the video. You know what I'm saying? For people who like this shit, you know, drop a like on the video. You guys already know. The weather: Chicago White Sox at Detroit, a sprinkle at worst. Not even that. Hot winds, mostly right to left at 10 miles an hour. Hot, good hitting weather. San Francisco Giants at St. Louis Cardinals. Sheesh, hot, a bit humid. Winds blowing out at 10 to 15 miles an hour. Very solid for hitting. Okay. New York Mets at Chicago Cubs. Sheesh, part 2. Hot, a bit humid, winds blowing out to left center, 15 to 20 miles an hour in the most sensitive part in baseball, dream hitting conditions. That explains why we have a total of that's why explains that explains why we have a total of 11.5. Now Arizona and Philly, sheesh, part 3. But back to lowercase. Hot, humid, winds out to right at 10 miles an hour. A spotty downpour causing a brief delay isn't impossible, but it's quite unlikely. Now, Arizona and Philly, hitting weather. What's up, Mackie? How you doing? Tampa Bay Rays at Philly. Pittsburgh, hot with a raindrop or two possible, but unlikely. Toronto and Cleveland, sheesh, hot, humid, winds blowing out to right for most of the game at 10 miles an hour. Hot, but unarri- Boston and Cincinnati, hot, but otherwise uneventful. I'm good. I'm good, Mackie. Um, the Boston Cincinnati, I really love that game. I like the Boston side of that one. Atlanta and New York, not impossible. Spotty shower or storms cause a delay here, but but likely outcome is a dry game. Okay, so it is what it is, right? So let's go back to where we were. Okay, um, on the Chicago Cubs game. Tyler McGill, he's got good case stuff. I don't know how or if I want to, target. Let me see. So it looks like the Cubs lineup is out, and right now, uh, the one. So the Cubs lineup are out, and I'm counting the strikeouts. Right, Michael Bush, 32% K rate. That's one. Seiya Suzuki, 26% K rate. K rate, he could be one. So that's two. Ian Happ, 27% K rate. That's three. I mean, that's four. That's three. He might strike out once. Red, Swanson been striking out, 25%. That's 4 Ks out there, right? Pete Crow Armstrong, damn, I got the hiccups. 25% K rate, that's five. Thomas Nito, whoever the fuck he is, whatever the case may be, 23% K rate, that's six, right? Last night, I took a guess. I don't care. I went in. I took his strikeouts. I took McGill's strikeouts, right? At 5.5. Right now, I got it at plus 110. Didn't put a lot on it. I didn't put a lot on it. So it is what it is at plus 116 right now. Um, if you think this shit is fugazi, I'm trying to tell you right now. And if you want to gamble, you can take him to 7 or 8. I'm just the messenger, right? I didn't add McGill over here, right? So let's see. Let's see. Let me give you guys a quick insight of what he has done. His splits are weird though, man. So I could see you staying off of them. I just took a gamble, a low gamble here. Didn't put much on it. This game here, I will be if this game starts getting off crazy, I will be live betting this game. I will be live betting this game, hits, runs, and RBIs all the way through, right? So strikeouts. Now I tell you, he does have he does have you know 8, 7, 8, 9 strikeout upside, right? Head to head versus this team that was last year. He only had 5 Ks, but he does have 7, 8, 9 strikeout upside. And I just went through the lineup with you guys. There's at least 5 or 6 strikeouts in this lineup, but they can also come out hitting too. Okay, they can also come out hitting. So what I'm saying here now, we'll talk about the bats. I lean towards the over strikeouts. I've already played it, but it's a lean. It's not an official play, but I did play it. I betted it last night. I don't know how retarded that sounds, but either way it goes, let's look at the bats. So, um, I have as I have Ian Happ in there, right? I like Ian Happ and Brandon Nemo. Okay. Now you got other bats that can possibly be hot. Now, JD, Alonso, those guys aren't played. Those guys aren't played. But these are the guys that I'm looking at, right? Hap and Brandon Nemo, okay? I will be live betting this game. If it starts to pop off, I'll be live betting this game all fucking day, right? I've been betting hits, runs, and RBIs live. Like, man, yesterday, that Baltimore game was, man, sweet. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to get it in. The day before yesterday I did though, but I just got busy at work. However, these are two bats that I'm really looking at for hits, at least hits all the way up to a home run. Ian Happ, he didn't pop off yesterday, but like I said, you can probably look at him today. Um, Last 10 games, and you can look at him at least for a hit. Like I said, he's had 5 of his last 6 games, he had 2 hits. Yesterday, it was just a bad day. He didn't have any hits. Yeah, Braves, yeah, for sure. He didn't have any hits, so looking at him to bounce back today, hopefully. And then you can also look at his home run. He's got 3 home runs in his last 10 games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last 6 games, he's 50% to a home run. And then you can look at, like I said, you can look at and I like to hit swans and RBIs, all that, right? With 11 and a half total, I have to tell you guys, right? And then Brandon Nemo. So Brandon Nemo, uh, you can look at him for hits, right? He's got a hit in 8 of his last 10 games. Last 20 games, he's what? He's got a hit in 15 of his last 20 games, at least a hit. His hits, runs, and RBIs. His last 10 games, um, He's hit this number in 7 of his last 10 games. That's 2.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Not just 1.5. That's 2.5. If I filter it down to 1.5 as a parlay piece or something like that, he's hit that in 8 of his last 10 and 12 of his last 20. If you just want to look at a regular hit, you can definitely, like I said, 15 of his last 20. And then from his last 10 games, you can look at the home runs. He's got a home run in 3 of his last 4 games. So here's a guy that's been balling, right? So I'm looking at him. Now, um, guys that look pretty good. Michael Bush looked good in the model. He popped in the model. First is this pitch mix. So Michael Bush, Seiya Suzuki is another guy. I couldn't talk off hits for all 3 of those guys. It would be Michael Bush, Seiya Suzuki, and Ian Happ. No particular order. I probably like Happ a little bit more than the rest of those guys. Over here, like I said, Tyon, his strikeout percentage is like his K percentage is low as fuck, right? It's down here at like what 16% K rate. He's got a 16% K rate. Then you got Nemo, he will strike out. JD Martinez will strike out. The rest of these motherfuckers don't even strike out. So I'm looking for runs to be put up here on both sides, right? I'm looking at runs to be put up on both sides. The better bats overall, I would give the better bats lean towards the Mets, strikeouts. I'm really thinking about going in there and putting them up for about 6 more strikeouts. I'm really thinking about putting them up for more strikeouts. The ballpark and the wind is blowing. It's hot. Will we see 11 and a half runs? I don't know. I cannot bet the over, but I will live bet bats here. Okay. So I had to get that shit out. Okay. So next game here. Next game, next bats, next set of bats, or whatever the case may be. We'll be looking at okay, Arizona Diamondbacks at Philadelphia Phillies, right? Long story short, of course I like Harper, but the bat that popped for me was the bat I really like is Trey Turner, right? So I like Harper, I like Trey Turner. If you're looking for home runs, definitely look at Schwarber, right? So I'll probably look at the hits, runs, and RBIs for Harper, Trey Turner, Alec Bohm should be in play, and Schwarber, who's been hitting lefties good, right? So I'm looking at those three. Trey Turner numbers look really, really good, man. So I couldn't talk you off of him all hits all the way up to a home run. Bryce Harper is self-explanatory, so it is what it is, right? I get a pitcher lean towards Arizona in this spot. Um, Wheeler, he's pitching his worst towards lefties. So if you want to just, I'm not taking no bats, right? So at the end of the day, um, I don't even bet games, man. And this fucking game is fishy. It looks fishy. It looks fishy, bro. It looks fishy as hell. I looked at the numbers. Arizona Diamondbacks surprisingly hitting righties. This game looks fucking fishy. All the value is on the Arizona Diamondbacks side. I'm not a big fan of Henry. I get a pitcher lean towards Philly. But man, might be a live betting situation. I bet the Phillies 1.5 blindly last night. I don't even think I should have done that. So I took the Phillies at minus 1.5. I don't even bet games like that, man. So it is what it is, right? Trey Turner. I like Trey Turner here, man. I like Trey Turner. He's my favorite bat, followed by Alec Bohm, Harper, and Schwarber for a bomb, some shit like that, right? So it is what it is. What's up, Santana? I'm skipping over this Royals game. I mean, if you want to get to Bobby Witt, be my guest. If you want to get to Corey Seager, be my guest. Those are the top 2 bats. I'm gone. Pittsburgh Pirates. I mean, Tampa Bay at Pittsburgh. I'm looking at for bats. Reynolds, right? I got Reynolds on my list. I like Reynolds at least for a hit. Reynolds has been okay, right? He's been pretty good. So if you want to look at Reynolds for a hit, be my guest. He's got a hit in 10 straight games. Last 20 games, he's got a hit in 18 of his last 20 games, including 18 games straight. At least a hit, right? So he's been on one. Hits, runs, and RBIs. He hit his hits, runs, and RBIs number in 15 of his last 20 games. Okay. The shit there, I can't deny that, right? He's got a home run and 3 home runs in his last 6 games, including 2 home runs in back-to-back games. Um, yeah. So I like he's my favorite bat from this game. And then as far as I mean, you got Zach Eflin. He's in a good strikeout spot here, right? So I couldn't talk you off the strikeouts. Actually, I couldn't talk you off the strikeouts from neither one of these guys here. Both of these guys' strikeouts are in play. I haven't pulled the trigger on either one of them. Pitching outs here. Um, hey, I couldn't talk you off of it, man, for neither one of these guys, right? Couldn't talk you off of neither one of these guys. I haven't bet it. I haven't, right? I probably, if I had to bet this, I would probably take the over. I probably would take the over both of them, man. I don't know though. I have to dig a little bit deeper, right? I have to dig a little bit deeper, and I just don't want to take a lot of time. Cubs got did dirty early. Yankees did not uh, got did dirty 2 games in a row, and Baltimore tried to fight, but Houston, yeah, for sure. Phillies, Orioles, Dodgers, Mariners all failed me yesterday. I feel you. I feel you, bro. I do. All right. But I know I like strikeouts and stuff like that, man. Let me see. Uh, hmm, maybe I can get with the. Let's see. That shit looks so fishy, man. Maybe I can get with 4 strikeouts for Eflin. Maybe get with about 4 strikeouts for I don't know. I don't know. 5 strikeouts for Jones. I don't know. Maybe 4 strikeouts apiece and under 1.5 runs for the first inning might be something that I could look at. For a bankroll builder or something like that. Maybe under 100, something like that. Maybe 4 strikeouts apiece and under 1.5 runs in the first inning. That's something that could be whatever. You say you took Zach under here. It's gonna be hard for me to take Zach under. I might just fade it if I did. Versus right hand pitching. Matter of fact, let's see what Zach Eflin splits here. Um, on the road, his ERA on the road, close to 5. At 5, might as well say strikeout percentage. I want to say maybe the same. Um, it's weird. He got weird. He's weird splits, man. Weird splits. Not the highest K rate though. Game log for him. Uh, his outs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's probably 50% to his outs number. Hasn't faced his team. Uh, I don't know, man. Strikeouts. He's hit that strikeout number. What? What's his strikeout number sitting at? 4.5. That's reasonable. It's reasonable for a team going up against a team like this, but he's only hit that number once in his last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games. Oh shit. Mm-mm-mm. I'm like, I can't risk my, I can't, I can't, I can't. I don't know, man. I don't know. He's in a good strikeout spot. We've been picking on Pittsburgh all week for the last week or so, right? We've been picking on them for the last week. Last couple of days have been money in the MLB. Hope it continues today. It will continue today, sir. It will continue today. We've been picking on Pittsburgh in the strikeout category versus right hand pitching. Um, last week, uh, last week they looked okay, 23% K rate, 100 WRC plus. Last 14 days probably getting worse though. Uh, top 10 last 14 days. We'll see. We'll see, right? We'll see, right? Last 30 days, right hand pitching. Mm, I don't have to. I don't have to do shit, right? If I did, I wouldn't be putting them in parlays. Minus 145. I don't know, right? We'll see. Good way to get your parlay sold, right? What's that motherfucking name? I think it was Bayo, either Bayo or somebody sold my parlay, man, the other day for about 5Ks. That motherfucker went out there 3Ks, man. So it is what it is, right? Reynolds though, loving Reynolds here. Minnesota Twins, Oakland Athletics, right? What did I have for this game? Okay, Belly Ober. Last time he pitched was versus this team. Okay, last time he pitched was versus this team. Now he had 8Ks versus this team last time he pitched. Um, I'm looking at the over 6.5Ks here. Um, I sprinkled something on it straight. It didn't feel good. It didn't feel good. For some reason, it didn't feel good, bro. It didn't. But we've been targeting this team for strikeouts. I won't be putting it in a parlay. I will not be. I sprinkled something on the over Ks for Bailey Ober. It just didn't feel good. I looked over. He just looked kind of shaky. He hasn't been hitting this number frequently. He's 4 for 10 to this number. Um, 5 for 14 to this number on the season. His pitching outs, he's 6 of 14 to this number on the season. It just didn't feel good. But the spot, right? I took it for the spot. And then if you're looking for a hit all the way to a home run, something like that, I'm going back to the well. I'm going back to the well with JJ Bleday. Yes, I am. I'm going back to the well, right? Um, at least for a hit. You know what I'm saying? He'll put them in the hit parlay, same game, parlay, hit parlay, whatever the case may be. I'm looking at it, right? Bailey Ober is another guy. I mean, he's a guy that's still throwing that fastball, and Blade loves that fastball. So it is what it is. Royce Lewis, he's at the point we took him for the home run yesterday. He's at the point where I don't have to mention him no more. Y'all get the fucking drift, right? I couldn't wait till he came back. He's always in play, right? He's always in play, right? So Correa is another guy that I have interest in. Carlos Correa, uh, but it is what it is, man. Uh, I'm not gonna stay here for a long time. Today I need to practice on getting it in, getting it out, getting in, getting out. I'll do the research behind the scenes, and maybe y'all trust me, maybe y'all don't. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Next game here we're gonna be looking at would be uh, okay. So Blue Jays and the Guardians, right? So Barrios, he goes deep into games, stuff like that. Not a super high K rate, none of that. I think the last time he pitched was probably versus this team. However, um, he's pitching his worst versus righties. It's all good then, bro. We rocking, we rolling. I appreciate it. Y'all drop a like. Anybody drop a like on the video. If y'all, drop a like. You know what I'm saying? Drop a like. Either way it go, Barrios, he's pitching his worst towards righties, right? So there's some guys that have some hefty history versus him. Okay. So let me run down some history for you guys. Uh let me run down the history for you guys. And you know, um you guys can make a decision for yourself. I'm logically here. I want to say my favorite bat sh- should be Santana here because he's a switch. Now you got some badass lefties over here, right? That's gonna hit. That's gonna hit. They got some badass lefties over here. So I'm gonna give you guys the history because there's a lot of history versus these guys. Josh Naylor, he's 6 of 13 with 4 singles, a double, and a home run. There you have that. He's at the top of the model. Next, Jose Ramirez. He's 10 for 43, 6 singles, 2 doubles, and 2 home runs. That's good for 233 batting average. But he has a 43 plate appearance sample size. Stephen Kwan, who just can flat out hit, 4-7, 3 singles, and a home run. Right. Um, Daniel Sheeman. Um, he's 2 for 3, a home run, single, right? Um, and that's it of significance. Um, that's it of significance, right? So on the flip side, Ben Lively, he's pitching his worst towards righties. So you can look at Vladdy, right? Now, I tell you guys, Toronto is not the team that I do not like giving out bats for Toronto, right? So you have probably never heard me give out a bat for Toronto, but I just hey, Ben Lively is pitching his worst towards righties, and Vladdy happens to be a righty. I know Vladdy's like, damn, everybody's hitting home runs, man. Let me get a home run or something. So you never fucking know. You never fucking know. You never fucking know. All the usual suspects are on play for me, right? It just is what it is. I want to say Jose Ramirez is my favorite bat. Naylor grades out better. He's four singles, one. He's more efficient versus him. He's 6 of 13 versus him. So I can't overlook that, right? Can't overlook that. Um, judging by the numbers, I mean, you get a Quan that's 4 for 7. Then you got a Josh Naylor is 6 for 13. And then you got 10 Jose Ramirez 10 for 43. I would tell you this. I would bet. No, I don't have a Discord, bro. I don't. I have a channel membership. You know what I'm saying? That on the 4th of July, I have a channel membership. It's $2.99 a month, right? If you should like to support what I do. But what I am gonna do after the 4th of July, I'm gonna condense my videos and for the people that support me, I'm gonna put like I'm gonna probably drop like 3 or 4, 2 or 3 picks, and then just drop all the rest of it in the membership, right? All my bats. I run across like 20 bats a day, right? I bet a lot of volume, especially hit runs and RBIs. I probably bet at least 10 to 20 hits running RBIs straights a day and just try to get on the tear. Sometimes I go for like 16 or 20, shit like that. Either way it go, I don't have a Discord. If you like to support what I do, you could just, you could join the membership channel on YouTube. The membership on YouTube is only $2.99. You know, that's just to help keep the lights on. $2.99, shit like that. You need to try to, Santana Watson, you need to try to get a Discord or even a Telegram. I don't know about that, bro. I don't know about that, bro. Y'all just don't know. I work like a motherfucker, right? But I got so much freedom at work. I got so much freedom at work. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting ready to go to work now. The same shit I'll be doing at home, same shit I'll be doing at work, bro. Straight up. But I do take the time out to help. You know what I'm saying? Each one teach one, whatever case may be. But I gotta start condensing it, man. Y'all just don't know how much time it is to research all these plays, man. So it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot, bro. And then to come back and reiterate it, but we do this every single day, so that's what it is. But either way, I said for this game here, like I said, Josh Naylor he popped off at number one, Ramirez number two, Stephen Kwan number three, right? Like now, Jose Ramirez is 10 for 43. How I'm gonna look at this one here, I don't know how I'm gonna look at this one. I don't. I really want to take. I really want to take. We got over under 9 at that, right? I really want to take. I'm probably be betting. I probably wouldn't put Jose Ramirez in any parlays. I don't know how I would do it, man. I don't know how I would do it, bro. Truthfully, I don't know how I would do it. So it is what it is, right? I don't know how I would do it. Let's get back to it. Let's get back to it, right? Let's get back to it because I want to get out of here. Okay, Seattle Mariners and Miami Marlins, right? I took the over 18 and a half outs for Kirby yesterday. And since I'm up on that one, I'm going right back to the well. Over 17 and a half, 18 and a half. 18 and a half. I already got it at a minus 125. I got it at a minus 125. Outs recorded. I took that already, right? I took that already. Um, I just think he can do it, right? I thought Kirby could do it yesterday. I think he can do it today. I looked at the numbers. Y'all don't, hey, take what you like, leave what you don't. It's just plain and simple, all right? And I couldn't talk you off the strikeouts either because he got more strikeout stuff than Kirby, right? His strikeouts sitting at 5.5. Lately, Miami has been striking out. This 18.5 pitching outs is not it's not a parlay piece, man. That's a straight bet or not. Okay, you can put it in there, but it's a straight bet or not for me. Um, this could be a hit no runs first inning candidate here. I would put it in a I would put it in a I would put it in a I would take the under 1.5. I'll take the under 1.5. It's a parlay piece for sure, right? Bankroll builders first inning under 1.5. Yo, what's up, Cedric? What's going on? What's going on, my guy? This video is going longer than I would have wanted it to be, but under 1.5 is a parlay piece along with a couple other games. What was that? Under 1.5. What other game was that? San Francisco Giants. I could go for the under 1.5, or no runs first inning for both of them. I can talk off of that. Under 1.5 in the first inning there. Um, and let's see, any other games that I pass on? Kansas City, Tampa Bay. Da, 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 da. Mm, 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 Uh, fuck it. Either way it go, Boston Red Sox and Cincinnati Reds, right? This is the one that I really, really like, right? So I really like this shit, right? And I will be looking to live bet this game. Luckily, gladly, we don't have a lot of those 311. What time is Coors game? Right. Because I've been going crazy trying to live bet all them games, man. All them games is crazy. However, we're looking at here it is, right? Top bats for me. It's the lefties, right? And it's gonna reflect in the lineup. It's gonna reflect in the lineup, right? Watch when they release this lineup, right? When they release their lineup, they're gonna unload the lefties, right? For Boston. So um in Great American Ballpark, right? So I ain't even finna lie. So um Devers, number one, Duran, number two, Hamilton, number three, right? I'm looking at these lefties. I can't wait to see the lineup. I'm all over them though. I'm all over them. I'm all over them, right? Win, lose, or draw, I'm all over these motherfuckers. So it is what it is, okay? I'm just telling you right now. Now, if you think now, oh, Pavetta, right? Um, Pavetta. Now, I just don't like to take strikeouts. Shout out to Abbott. Shout out to Abbott. Yesterday went crazy. He went crazy. Couldn't take that from you guys, away from you guys. My guy hit his strikeouts too, right? I bet his strikeouts. I bet his strikeout twice. He hit both of them. I did a mini ladder. However, I'm gonna go back to the well on Pavetta. I went back to the well, sprinkled something on his case. It doesn't feel good. He's pitching his worst to righties. I want to say it doesn't feel good, but I did it. It's not an official play. It's not a play that I'm giving it out, but it is what it is, right? That was you, Corey. Shout out, shout out, shout out, shout out. Y'all think the Braves gonna win today? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But like I was saying, Rafael Devers, Duran, Hamilton. If those guys are in the lineup, I'm on them. I'm probably gonna take Rafael Devers for a home run. Might take Duran for a home run. I might take both of them and hope one of them hit. Rafael Devers is about due. If he hits one early, run it back. If he hits one early, run it back. Right now, that, if you think that, if you think Pavetta gets hit up, then I'll tell you who to take. Right, and in fact, I want to go for the over bad. I want to go for the over bad. But what I will do here, I'm gonna take total runs, 4.5. Give me the over 4.5 runs. Give me the over 4.5 runs for the Boston Red Sox too. Okay, over 4.5 runs for them. I'm gonna sprinkle that too. Over 4.5. Cincinnati Reds 4.5 runs. I don't know. Keep an eye. Mostly player props, bro. Mostly player props. Yep. But I'll tell you, I don't. When I do bet games, it don't be a lot. It's not easy, bro. So what I would say, I'll tell you, last night I took Philly -1.5. It didn't look good. Chicago White Sox got a chance to make some noise this morning. That's all I'm gonna say. They got a chance to make some noise this morning. Um, and I'll keep it moving, right? It's the Cleveland Guardians. No, 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 no. I don't like Lively. I don't know who's gonna win that game, right? If I had to pick a side in the Seattle game, it would probably be Seattle or nothing. Yeah, they do need to shake back. They do need to shake. Oh, the Brewers. The Brewers. Now the Brewers. We're gonna get to the Brewers, right? And matter of fact, we right here at the Brewers. But like I was saying, um, if you think Pavetta, because I give these bats a fair shake. If you think Pavetta gets lit up here, um, I like Ellie De La Cruz, Jake Fraley, Will Benson, right? And uh, Candelario is just he can flat out hit. He can flat out hit. So how I'm approach this game here, this is Great American Ballpark, bro. It's Great American Ballpark. If they get to putting up, I'm going straight for the over. I'm betting. I'll be betting hits runs and RBIs on both sides, man. On both sides, I'll be betting hits runs and RBIs on both sides. On both sides. If they start getting hit, it is what it is. Now I took the strikeouts because you can get hit and hit your strikeouts, right? I took the strikeouts. Didn't feel good about the strikeouts. Not a play that I'm giving out. I took the strikeouts for Pavetta. Didn't feel good. I felt dirty, right? I felt dirty. I just don't like backing pitchers in this ballpark. But I know he got tremendous case stuff. We'll see if they can light his ass up, right? We'll see. Um, now, same old shit, right? Same old shit. For me, this Milwaukee game here, probably my top bat of the day, or one of my top three, top two bats of the day is going to be Christian Yelich. I already looked at the numbers. Vasquez is giving it up to lefties. You can look at these lefties. I don't. I will put. I'll rank them at the top. I rank them. Christian Yelich, Bryce Terang, then Sal Frelick. Right. Um, man, Christian Yelich might take his ass deep. Um, yeah, Terrain might take his ass deep. I love all three of those guys. If I had to take one top bat for me, it's gonna be Christian Yelich from this game. I didn't even look at San Diego side. I just wanted to hurry up and get done with this shit. It probably would be money line parlays, run line straights in favor uh, or maybe a team total over. How about that? Maybe a team total over for that's another team. A team total over for Milwaukee Brewers. What is it? 4.5. I could get down with that. I can get down with that. Maybe even an alternate, right? Maybe like an alternate. Maybe a 3.5 at a -174 as a parlay piece. I couldn't talk you off of that either. I think they put up runs in this one. Okay. Uh, so Yelich, one of my favorite bats today. Hey, the Atlanta Braves, New York Mets. Guess what? I have nothing, right? Do what you want. Let me know what you like. I'm going right past this game to this Washington Nationals and this Colorado Rockies game, right? Quantrill, he's been pitching okay. Parker, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't even look at his numbers. They in Coors Field. You know what happens in Coors Field, right? So I'm look now. What the deal was Quantrill. He's been pitching good, but he's pitching his worst towards lefties, I want to say. So that puts CJ Abrams in play. The pitch mix, the battle for the pitch mix for me was Jesse Winker, right? So I like Winker. And then I can't go without liking Thomas. So take it however you want to take it, right? Abrams, Winker, Thomas. That's the Nationals in a nutshell. For me, Colorado Rockies, not even gonna lie. I didn't look at Parker, I didn't look at the Rockies bats, but it's Coors Field, right? Boy, I know they ready to go home. I know they tired of being there. They ready to go on the road, man. They put some runs. Last game on the docket here: Los Angeles Angels, Dodgers. Please act. He's probably finna get his ass smizacked, right? So I'm looking at these lefties, right? I'm looking at Shohei Ohtani, hits, runs, RBIs all the way up to a home run, and hits, runs, and RBIs for damn, what's the boy's name? Freeman, right? And Teoscar Hernandez, man, he fucked up my round robin yesterday. That's crazy. I had a three total bases round robin. I be posting a lot of it on Facebook, but that, like I said, that's gonna change. But I post a lot of it on Facebook. I have a Facebook page as well. You guys can follow that page if you want. I did do a round robin. I think it was a five leg, three total bases. Everybody got there except for Yelich. Yelich only had two total bases, and Teoscar Hernandez didn't get there. I want to say it was Teoscar, but man, I told y'all that motherfucker was one of my favorite. Jock Peterson, one of my favorite bats yesterday. Boom, he had five total bases. Uh, y'all could go look at that shit. It don't even matter, right? Quick rundown again. Quick rundown again. Luis Robert, he's 3 for 3 versus this guy. No, 3 for 12 versus this guy. Those three were home runs. Brendan Donovan, pitch mix matched up well. Him and Mason Wynn. Ian Happ, I like him. Brandon Nemo on fire. His splits on the road, he's lit. He's on fire right now. Bryce Harper, I like him. Trey Turner, he really popped. His numbers really look good. Like I said, you can look at Schwarber for a home run and Bone to get back on track. Ryan Reynolds looks good. Got a hit in 18 games straight. But JJ Bleday, can't deny it. Versus that fastball versus Bailey Ober, he's throwing that fastball at least 40%. That's what JJ Bleday likes. I like him at least for a hit all the way up to a home run. Bailey Ober, it didn't feel good to take his strikeouts. Not an official play, but I bet it felt slimy, right? It's the same. It's the same thing, bro. It's the same thing. The Facebook. Let's see. Um, the Facebook is the oh shit Facebook. It's a Facebook page, man. Right here, bro. Right there. Right there. Same shit. With the city of Chicago behind me. I gotta revamp my logo and all this shit, man. I'm gonna revamp that shit one day. Logan Gilbert, 18 and a half outs. It's at 19 and a half other places. I took it at 18 and a half. Do not parlay this shit. Devers, Duran, Hamilton, in that order. Duran can be 1A, 1B. Yoshida, all the lefties. And then I didn't put the Reds bats in there, but I'm telling you, if you think they're gonna get to Pavetta, I took Pavetta K's. That's not up there. I took his K's. If you think they're gonna get to Pavetta, you look at De La Cruz, Fraley, Benson, and Candelario. Yelich, one of my favorite bats. Hits, runs, and RBIs all the way up to a home run. Um, uh, and Sal Frelick and Terrain. Make sure those guys in the lefties get a bump. I don't give a fuck what lefty bat is in there. He gets a bump. CJ Abrams, um, CJ Abrams, Thomas, Winker. I like Winker. I like Winker. Um, and then Freddie Freeman, I was looking at numbers. I just left off at it. The lefties right here. I ain't gonna say the lefties, everybody, but I like Freddie Freeman and Otani to keep it staying hot, right? Keep it hot. All right. With that being said, guys, peace out. I still want to get these videos down quicker than this, but at the end of the day, take what y'all like, leave what you don't. Um, and peace out, bro. Peace out. Games getting ready to start, man.